It's insane. And not only will you be getting your kills up, your kill streak, your KDR, you're also going to be getting money from that. If you actually are able to get onto there, you can get in real life money or Minecraft money. Hey there guys, MCPE here, and today we are going to be playing some Minecraft Invaded Lands KitPvP. Now right now I'm not on KitPvP, I'm on my sumo map that I made. I just wanted to show you guys this because I was thinking of possibly applying for Builder on Invaded Lands, and my first attempt at making something turned out pretty well, in my opinion. So yeah, well on my way, I guess, to getting started with that. So yeah, but basically that is not what this video is about. This video is about basically the noob's guide to getting money on Invaded Lands, because I've seen countless questions in chat pop up about this. People asking, what do you use money for? How do you get money? How do you get keys? All the stuff like that. And this is going to be a guide to the best ways that you can do that. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's hop onto Invaded Lands, and we will begin. So I'm here in my warp, and this is just one of the first ways that you can make money. This is probably one of the best ones. But this is only if you have good gear and you don't really have anyone, basically this only works if you're at the beginning of the map and you have good gear. But if those conditions are met, you're gonna be grinding hundreds of kills at a time. It's insane. And not only will you be getting your kills up, your kill streak, your KDR, you're also going to be getting money from that. As well as, if you hit to the top kills, the top 5 kills that are about to pop up right here on the side, if you actually are able to get onto there, you can get in real life money or Minecraft money. So this is probably one of the best ones. But basically, all you're going to want to do, it's kind of risky because I am an iron, is you want to take a good set, obviously not this type of armor. You're going to take one god sword, a god bow. As you can see, I do have one of both. Probably some strength potions. It just depends how much of this stuff you have. As you can see, I only have 2 sharp 5s and 1 god bow, and 2 strengths. So you're probably going to take 1 strength, just in case someone comes after you that's very good, or that has very good gear, rather. A sharp 5 and a god bow. And then you're going to want to take prot 4 if you're overlord, but most people do not have prot 4, so they're probably just going to go for prot 3, which I do believe I have some of, if I can find any. I know I have some, I don't know where it is. And you're going to want to take god apples. I'd say probably a good start would be, 6 god apples. That's probably a good start. You're probably going to want to take a rod, and you might want to take maybe some harming potions, maybe some speed potions, just depends on the way that you PvP. Basically, just take up a bunch of good stuff and just tell people to go to the warp. You're going to be able to easily grind irons, 4 or 5 hits. You should probably be able to kill diamonds, as long as they don't, pre-god apple, and even if they do, they can't do very much damage to you. You'll probably pop their armor before they even knock you down past, 8 hearts. So you're probably gonna be very good off if you've got good gear before anyone else does. But that's a pretty obvious thing. So let me go into some of the lesser known ones, or at least lesser used. So now there are certain PWs, not all of them are like this, but there are certain PWs that have traps that you can easily hit people into, that have, fall areas, stuff like that. Now this one is probably not the greatest example. It doesn't look like it, at least. There is someone over there. That could be a trap, possibly, but I'm not sure. So if we try going to, how about PW Wolfie? There's nothing over here, but I know there are some. Even in my warp, if you go to my warp, PWMCBYT, you can see over in one of these corners. I believe it's over in this corner. This corner goes all the way down, right? Yeah. This corner goes all the way down to here, and you can crit people, or you can go into this hole over here, and this one goes probably 10 blocks down, but you can see it goes into the void. So that one you can use to hit in irons in the void, or if you want to get good gear, you can grind in that hole. And there are other ones, if you go to, for example, PW Joyo 0, you can see there is the sky bridge, and you can try to hit people off the sky bridge, which will deal a ton of damage. And it's the same if you go to PW Rendall, another sky bridge, which one, this one will actually deal more damage because it's a longer fall, but there's also a bunch more traps. You can crit people in here, that one goes into the void, I believe. And here you can crit people. It's pretty easy to find a warp, because the warps that have the traps are typically the most popular. So on to the next one, which I've been seeing used a lot more. And actually, if you look on the right side, the top kills, Wolfie right here, 6.2k kills. It's not actually Wolfie, it's Aggravate. But they got like probably 90% of those grinding right here. Let me turn on my render distance so you can see it. Right here. If you are able to make this parkour and you get a punch 2 bow, all you need is a punch 2. You can even use a punch 1. I mean, if you really wanted to, you don't even need an enchanted bow. But you could get a bow and basically just spam away at the nakeds that go across it, because they never stop coming. I don't know why, but there are people that have like 40 minutes a day that they just spend going fully naked across this. I don't understand. There's also irons, and occasionally there's diamonds. Sometimes people even pearl over there with really good sets. So if you're able to kill them and you know, go down and get their gear, you could get a really good set from it as well. You can get thousands of kills that way. And I've actually done that before. On the right side, before, you might have seen it, I don't know. But I actually have gotten up to a kill streak of like 80 something, and that was without me even really trying. That was just like, you know, normal, like with friends. I mean, I got knocked off accidentally by friends several times. And then here's the next way that you can make money, and keys as well, is try your best to win the events, because a lot of these are really easy. A lot of them are significantly harder, but you have a pretty good chance of winning Water Drop or Race of Death. Like those are the ones that, like, typically you don't need to be particularly good at, you know, anything in specific, because you could be a really well-known player, you could be a completely random player that no one knows, and still have probably a roughly equal chance of winning both of these. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Race of Death here. I'll time-lapse it, and yeah, if I get the key, then I will show you a little bit more about keys. So I wasn't able to win it there, but you saw I got very, very close to the end. Someone did beat me because I did mess up on the very last part, but it's still a relatively easy event that pretty much anyone can beat. And if you do get it, if you do beat it, that is, you can actually get an event crate key, which you can get tons of good rewards for that can, like, you can get money from it, as you can see, 1k, 5k, and 10k. You can get more keys to open even more. You can get good gear. You can get a warp crate so that you can make your own warp to try to get, you know, kills in. You can get good sets, and you can even get god gear to PvP with. So that's pretty overpowered. And another way that you can get it is by voting at this link right here. This will give you a vote key, and as you can see, if I go into the vote key, these are all the rewards. There's even more. You can get a bunch of special types of potions, you can get ranks, you can get better warp crates, better gear, more keys. It's pretty overpowered. So you can vote daily, and you can get, how much was the max amount of money? Just like straight money that you can get out of that? 10k? It looks like 10k, yeah. But if you get something like 5 crate keys, then you can go into this invaded chest, and you can get up to 50k. And actually, I did do that yesterday. Yesterday, I opened up an event crate key, and it gave me 3 more event crate keys. And then one of those 3 event crate keys gave me an invaded key, which I opened and then got like 25k out of. So really, like, all you need to do is win one event. And you can see, if I do event stats here, there's a lot of events you can win. Race of Death, Water Drop, Red Rover as well is not super hard to beat, TNT Tag. Basically, the only really PvP-oriented ones are Sumo, and then these 3 right here, and Brackets, of course. But about half of those events are not necessarily luck-based, but not exactly the hardest. So you have a pretty good chance, even if you have no clue how to PvP, if you have no clue how to do anything like that. Pretty easy way to get money. So, yeah, that's a very, very simple guide. There are spots in actual spawn that you can hit people down. I prefer PWs, but if you'd like to, you can always try to camp here and try to hit people into the void. And something I used to really like to do is to just jump down into this water and hit people off. Like this guy, he hit me off, but as you can see here, there he goes. Now he's off the map. And if someone else comes down, you can just as easily hit him. But I would suggest if you do go this strat, you are going to want to get under the people you are hitting so that you can actually get more reach. But yeah, very simple guide. I have made, like, if I played an entire map and just did stuff like this, I could get millions of dollars. I could get top kills, you know, all that. One map I was even able to get so much in-game money that I traded it for someone to give me a rank, and I was able to get MVP, and then I upgraded myself to Lord. So you can get, like, in real life items, or not in real life items, you can get real life money, you can get, like, ranks without having to pay. It's pretty overpowered if you just use the strategies, and, you know, it takes nothing but time. That's all it is. Doesn't take any, you know, special resources. So yeah, but anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope it all will help you in getting to, you know, battle top, kill top, you know, whatever. And I will see you all in my next video. Peace.